Hello, hello! Welcome, JK. Welcome, Johan. Alright. Tyler should be joining us here shortly. As some of you know, my kid is not having the best of times. I think he's getting sick. I'm not going to be here. Excuse me. I'm not going to be here too long. I'm just going to be here until Tyler shows up, and then I'm going to have myself muted and have the video recorded. I'll just have to edit it. I'll upload it tonight. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So tonight's AMA, Tyler's just going to go over a few things. I don't know how many questions he's going to be able to answer. I know he's swamped, and I had to force him to do this AMA tonight. We are going, again, we're doing it clearly. So he's just going to go over a few things, go over the partnership announcements, I believe, and people we are bringing onto the team to make us a little better, a little more organized to help a lot of you guys out. Again, we're just waiting on Tyler. If you guys have any questions for me, please type that in the chat. Any giveaways tonight? I may do a giveaway, possibly. Alright, again, there's Tyler. Perfect. Tyler, I let them know that you're just going over the information that we have, partnerships, the people we're bringing on the team, etc. They have a couple questions, we can answer them. Other than that, it's just going to be a quick little doohickey thing, if you will. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Alright. How are you doing?
1 second. Daddy Poundy, can you hear me?
Yep, all good.
Okay. So, just to touch base with a few things. We've sent some photos out. Other than that, our timelines are all pretty much working. Everything is fine. But essentially, what's been going on is the lack of communication going on between the community and myself. And with essentially Kumar leaving, but also never essentially playing a major role due to some family issues, and that actually becoming more extreme in the last few days. We have decided to bring on 3 new people. He's not here right now. He is from the Bahamas, actually. He was a wonderful gentleman that I had the pleasure of meeting. His name is Roberto Thomas. He will be coming on, I believe, Monday to speak with you all. And he'll be joining the team. We also have 2 other people that will be joining fairly shortly. I do believe that contract and everything should be signed by the end of tomorrow, and then I can make a quick announcement letting you all know who the 2 other new directors are. So in total, we have 3 new directors just to help assist me, because I have just been consistently drained every single day. Because of essentially the lack of support from my own core team. So that being said, this is a good move. Other than that, we do have the contestant winners coming out for June, also being accompanied with Johan Fuss. So that's going to be quite exciting. But yeah, so essentially, we one of the people that we met, he's been a wonderful fellow. I had the pleasure of meeting him on my second day here. Quite extensive background in franchising and real estate. Very, very interesting fellow. So everyone will be able to pick his brain. But yeah, as of right now, we have a Bohemian. Well, I wouldn't say like investor. He's now he was actually typically invested to come in to buy a large sum. So again, that can also be mentioned, but he is buying a large sum of our NFTs in the next few days. And
Tyler, you muted yourself.
yeah, hold on. I think my my fiance just came in. Give me 1 sec. Okay, yeah, she's playing with the dogs. Yeah, other than that, we have these 3 new guys, and I believe you guys will be able to do the video AMA with him Monday. So I'll schedule a time for all of you guys to meet, and hopefully move forward. Other than that, I think that's essentially it, and then we should be good to go.
All right. So you said one person. Who are the other two people?
One is Harsh Singh, and the other one is, ironically, his name is also Paul, but I can't pronounce his last name. It's a very complex last name, but any thoughts on recruiting onto the team, a trusted community? So, like I said, that will happen as soon as we, essentially move forward and complete this project, because there are a few things that essentially need to be completed. And again, I'm spreading myself too thin to even hop on the community. Like, prior to when we first started, I was here consistently with you guys, and then it slowly started dragging out. And now it's like to put it very bluntly, for a lot of you that may understand, I genuinely wake up tired every day. So it's been quite a difficult road with the current core team. So expanding it was a very good decision that we all made. And these new guys will essentially alleviate a lot of my stress. So essentially the two biggest things, we have new core team members coming on, and we have our prize winner coming in soon. Other than that, wish you guys all the best, and we'll be in touch soon.
All right. Does anyone have any final thoughts or things they want to get out of the way really quick before Tyler goes? As you can tell, he's not feeling well today.
Also, you know what? Just as a fun thing, because I saw this name and it made me laugh today. JK Colony Investments changed his name to JK Swatted.
He did that
you
got swatted.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yo, who the fuck is JK Swatted? And then I'm watching it. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker. I genuinely started laughing my ass off. So you win a bronze NFT for that, because that was fucking brilliant. I was literally crying.
DeFi Wizard, yes, this was going to be a longer AMA, but again, with me, I don't know if you can hear him in the background. I'm trying to mute myself and whatnot, but I got things going on, and Tyler, well, he doesn't feel
dude,
good.
go take care of your family. I was going to go into like depth about all the members and all that other stuff, but essentially, we can just keep it short and simple. Go and take care of your family. That's a bigger priority than a simple AMA. We can always adjust a different time to speak with everyone. But
want to hear numbers, Johan? What numbers do you want to hear? Whatever numbers he was talking about. What numbers were you talking about?
What number was I talking about?
Alright, get the fuck up here, Johan. See what you got for us.
Hey guys, no, didn't you just say you were going to use them and talk about numbers like 30 seconds ago? Did I misunderstand what you were saying? You said you were going to make it a long AMA talk about numbers. What numbers were you?
No, members.
Oh, members. Oh, I misunderstood you. I was like, numbers. I was like, what are the numbers I'm missing? I want to hear about those.
Yeah. Listen, if I were to make a AMA about numbers, I would spend hours talking to you guys about that.
Speaking about numbers, how many homes are up right now? We got a picture of some of them that are starting to get built up. How many are up?
I think 15 as of today. Either 14 or 15. I think the 15th one was in progress, but I don't know if it was completed later today. Right. I'll check in on tomorrow.
Johan, you got any other questions or something you would
like? Yeah, man, they must be taking those homes out. How many are they putting up a day?
Honestly, they were starting at like 1.5 to 2, and now they're banging out like 2 to 3 per day.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, so like it's actually like they're doing it. They're being like fairly effective, which is good. But like I had mentioned earlier, like once you do like the first, like 2 or 3. Essentially, it becomes like clockwork, because you know where everything is going. You know what it's supposed to look like. You're not second guessing yourself. So it's fairly simple for them.
The address will not be released until Project 1 is completely done. You guys have got your first initial payment, etc., for security reasons.
However, to add to that, like Johan will be coming, and assessing it and taking pictures and everything. Same with like the rest of the prize winners. So yeah, once everything is finalized on that, then you guys can go see it.
Yeah, DeFi Wizard, I'll be down there the 20th to the 22nd, and I'll be able to verify not only going to land, but also Tyler and I are gonna go to the Department of Land and Survey, and stop by there and verify that. I'll verify everything for everything. I'm not gonna post what it is or anything like where it is until it's done, because yes, I do understand there's safety concerns. Not only that, with the compliance and the sewage, just we don't need extra lawsuits and stuff. But I will, as a community member, I'll go down there and I'll verify everything, let you know that I verified it, put a stamp of approval. Nothing's, it's legit. So
to be fair though, and I really appreciate what you're doing. To be fair, I still think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to fight about it, regardless of what you're saying. Even with our simple conversation, I remember someone was like angry about it. Like I said, I'll extend the refund period, and they got angry, and I was just like, dude, I thought that would be better for everyone. So there's always going to be some people that are upset, but it is what it is, my guy. I appreciate what you're doing. I'm very I'm very happy for it.
Yeah, I was shocked at the extent refund. People went crazy. You were doing us a favor, and I said there was just a conversation if I didn't make it down there by the 22nd, and then people took that out of context and just went batshit crazy.
Went crazy, and I'm like, but it makes sense, like give them a day or two to just think about it. But honestly, it is what it is. It's all good, my friend. But yeah, so I'm gonna be hopping off. We will be doing an AMA. Roberto Thomas.
Check your DMs real fast before you hop off.
My DMs.
Bug.
Yeah, my phone has been buggy. Give me 1 sec.
Bug, you're fine. Is your tummy upset? All right, so there is, you guys know there's been some change in the team, and Tyler and I were discussing what can I do to make the community better. Now, I have been a little childish lately. I have been really irritable. I do apologize about that. Just got a bunch of health crap going on, as a lot of you know. But to better shape the brand of Colony Investments and to get the communications better, I am in the coming days becoming Colony Investments Communications Officer. So I'm not going to be the community manager anymore. I will be the communications officer. That being said, I will be getting more intel on the project. I will be getting more, I will be in direct contact with the contractors. I will be in direct contact with everything for you guys, and hopefully it will make this a little easier for everyone. DeFi, I invited you on stage. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, thanks for having me up. Hope everybody's doing well. So I've been busy doing my own thing to the extent that I haven't been around here a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I do here, in general, is there seems to be a tremendous amount of apprehension about the lack of, I don't know, it seems like transparency is it's thrown around. That's the buzzword. The thing about it is the location. I know that you touched on the location thing. Something that would probably ease a lot of minds. And I'm not invested in the project, by the way. So I hope it goes well. I really don't have any skin in the game.
Right.
But I kind of look at it. If I kind of look at the optics, how this looks, or how people, there's people. It may not be palpable on your end, but there's some people that are very antsy about the way that the communication has been done, or the lack thereof, or as easy as it is. I've been on a sailboat in the Caribbean doing a live stream. So recording a video with actual people in it. If the team is doxed, then being in the video is that's kind of the way that I see it. But
Right. So
it just seems like
go ahead.
a lot of things. I'll give it back to you in 1 sec. There's a lot of things that could be done that would probably ease a lot of minds and kind of, I guess, kind of rope the community back in and kind of restore the faith. And I'm not saying, I'm not saying there's a bunch of fudders in here and people are calling it out. I'm just saying that it could be improved upon just to kind of make it look just a little bit more legit. But
Right.
and I know you're talking about that you're going to be the communications officer. The thing that I found in my career and just in life is a lot of these designators, like it doesn't matter what the nameplate on your desk says. It doesn't, like I'm in healthcare, so like I don't give a rat's ass if somebody has an alphabet behind their name on their ID badge. That doesn't tell me that they know what they're doing. It's at the end of the day, that's not the important piece. It's just a matter of just getting the task done. So hopefully that new designation will also, improved communication will also follow that.
Yeah.
Because that's truly the important piece.
Yeah,
So
I agree. So with the
anyway, that's
with the communication part, and I completely agree, and I've admitted to it as the whole team, right? If I don't know if you read general chat or not, and if you've seen the past few weeks where the communication was completely garbage, not there, non-existent, right? The transparency, we're always there for the transparency. However, that being said, we are, as a team, are terrible at communicating, and I'm the only one that has been communicating and giving updates and trying to keep things on schedule. With my new role as communications officer of the company itself, has a lot more, responsibilities behind it, right? And with me having to sign more actual paperwork with the company and signing NDAs and stuff like that, I will be in direct contact with not only the contractors, but the boots on the ground. I'll be in contact with the whole team. Everything communication-wise should be getting a lot better now that I get these papers signed and I'm actually part of the team. Not saying I'm not part of the team now, right? But I'm a community manager, so I do not get the inside scoop on a lot of things. With me becoming communications officer, that puts a lot of my foot in a lot of other doors for you guys. And again, like you were saying, transparency and not communicating, that is something we are working diligently to fix, because other than scams and honeypots, the second thing that'll kill a project is communication. If you don't have that communication with your investors, with your community, you really have nothing there, because without communication you really don't have any trust. So again, we are working on that communication. We are working on time frames. What our biggest mistake is rushing this project and rushing our time frames. And we have learned over the past month or two now to not rush things and get you guys hyped up for it and then it not follow through, right? So what we're doing with the time frame issues and saying, oh, we're going to release these photos, we're going to release this contract, we're going to release the business number, we are going to give a later date than we anticipate releasing it. So it looks better that we release it earlier than what we said than have it released a week later than what we said, if that makes any sense. Because is a huge problem with the team, is we get really amped up and our minds are just, okay, we can get this done here, and then something doesn't happen.
so. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from on that. I've learned the hard way about giving hard dates on when something's going to be released, and there's kind of, when we were going to launch, I actually had to push that by 2 weeks, and it kind of sucked the energy out of the room. So I completely understand about, promising, because people will fixate on when you put a date and a time, people will absolutely fixate on it. So I get that. The thing about it is, or what I'm talking about, and you mentioned the community trust, and I think this is you're at a little bit of a tipping point, if I'm being real honest here, as far as where the community, if they feel like they've made a good decision to jump in on this, or if they made a really bad decision. So I hope that you guys are able to I'm not talking about building hype. I'm talking about building trust.
Exactly.
And that is one thing that's critically important at this stage of the game and moving forward. But the thing about it is, like, let's say I'm rolling out a new element in my DApp. I'm going to give the date, or I'm saying, hey, it's launched, it's live, it's good to go. But the thing about it is, let's say I'm in a trade and people want to see what I'm doing. Well, then why not? I'll screen share. Hey, you guys jump in here if you want to see this. That's the same thing with doing an update video. If somebody is on site and they have cellular connectivity, why can you not just? It doesn't have to be a big production. There's no time to. It's like, hey guys, I'm out here. This looks badass, and I wanted to stream this so you guys could check it out. It doesn't have to be a big formal thing. The technology we have these days, it's so easy to flip a switch and you're live, and it's like, people, it builds trust when they see progress. And I'm not, some of the stuff.
I just want to quickly interject though to
Okay,
be honest
go ahead.
with you. The difference is with showing something on a screen and showing your actual location are a bit different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could show the comforts of your home, what you're doing, and be absolutely transparent with what trades you're doing, and not give away your location or your safety. At the end of the day, while we do get to meet a lot of people and speak with them in Gen Chat, and build relationships with these people, we don't know who they are or their ulterior motives. Another thing too that we all like, as something that like I sat down with a few of my friends and we were discussing. The cool thing about crypto is that you can move millions of dollars in seconds. If you do that with the bank, it's one of the longest fucking processes ever. It's an absolute horrendous fucking process. And the downside to this as well is that in that same space, if someone comes up to me with a gun and they just literally look at me and say, hey, empty your CRO wallet, you can lose a considerable amount, and there's no protection in that. And it's little things like that you have to be very, very, careful of, because like people were bringing up the multi-sig and the FTX situation, right? And I saw actually their viewpoint, and I did a little bit of research into it, and I see where they're coming from. But in that same aspect, when Sam Bankman-Fried went to the Bahamas, listen, buddy, if I know people, if they knew exactly where he was, all those cold storage wallets that he had, they would have been gone. What was it? Do Kwon recently got arrested. I think it was like 2-3 days ago, and he stuck a ledger up his ass, right? And I'm telling you, like the cool thing about crypto is that you can move it anywhere and all this other stuff. Yes, but at the same time, you can carry millions of dollars on you and have it immediately stolen. So again, in that space, we have to be a little bit careful. And also, we've been swatted. I got hacked. And the thing that like worried me at the time was only a few people knew my personal email. And when I say a few, I mean like aside from my friends, within this DeFi community, and including my community, I think there was only 6 people that actually had my personal email.
What?
Which was very, very weird. And then on top of getting swatted, which was not a fun experience, especially with I'm the oldest sibling, right? So when I'm with my little brother, my main focus is on protecting him, right? Because as the eldest, that is your job. And when a situation like that happens, I will not cut any corners in regards to our safety. But I hear you. Like, don't get me wrong. It would be it's like super easy to dispel the flood. But on top of like stretching myself thin and always trying to jump the gun and say, yeah, we can get it done. This is my first time that I'm actually bringing in a community, and having to deal with both aspects, dealing with the project and dealing with the community. So, for me, I think the biggest part was just bring on three directors and essentially let them play the roles that I wanted to have, so I can kind of step back and just focus on the actual project itself and get everything organized. So,
Okay.
Punish SWAT, I see you posted something. I'm honest to God, I don't even click random links anymore. So I do apologize, man.
So to touch on the point that you're talking about, I mean, it sounds like your security based on your assets is the main concern.
Is there money in
But
that?
in most building projects, there's usually a foreman or there's somebody that is kind of mid-level, or I don't know if you want to call them the general contractor or whatever. Is there not somebody around who's not just absolutely super wealthy who could, let's say he actually does like update videos, or like if I go out there, I'm not wealthy. So if I'm on site and people wanted to see it, I would kick my phone on. I'd have zero concerns about that. But I don't know, and I also understand running every single element. I'm the creator of my project. I manage it. I manage the Discord. Other than doing the coding work, I do every single bit of it, including marketing, including answering questions. So I get being spread thin. I totally get that. I just think that I don't know. I've seen a lot of companies. They start off with a relatively flat business model, and then they throw in a ton of people in executive suite when it's a lot of times it's not necessary. There's a lot of mid level. You're talking about directors and like managers and things like that. And a lot of times, I mean, sometimes they serve a purpose. Sometimes they just suck money out of the project. So I'm not going to advise you on that. It's not really my place. But I just hope that you guys are able to basically get the community's trust back to where you had it. Whatever it takes. Hopefully, you guys can get that figured out. As far as just being a little more, I guess, a little more visible in what's going on. Even if it's somebody that doesn't have a lot at risk is the one that does that. But anyway, those are my thoughts. I'm not going to take too much of your time. It sounded like somebody had a sick kid or they were sick themselves. So I appreciate the time, and I hope everybody is doing quite well. Thanks for having me up.
Thanks for coming, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good one, all right?
You too, brother. Take it easy.
Other
than that, guys, we'll do an AMA Monday. I will not be here for that, or I might. I most likely won't, but if I am, it'll be a surprise. So essentially, don't include me for the Monday AMA. But you will be meeting Roberto Thomas. He's a wonderful gentleman, great heart, great guy, and he'll be making a. Well, I can't really say, but you guys, basically the day he hops on, you guys will notice his contribution, which will be very, very interesting for all. So, other than that, enjoy your day, guys. Have a wonderful time, and you will be hearing from me soon.